there's scenes where Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, and Alan Scott are all just like this together. Hi, I'm Frank.
And I'm Monterak. And today we're talking about Green Lantern.
The movie and what should be done right for it.
As we all know, the first Green Lantern movie came out in 2009, and no one likes to talk about it.
No, it's a dark stain in the history of the DC movie universe.
The first Green Lantern film wasn't all that bad. There were some good aspects. Hal Jordan's character.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively did get married in real life.
Well, Ryan Reynolds got one good thing out of that movie, and it wasn't a career.
He wifed that thing.
But there were some good aspects. There was, like we said, Ryan Reynolds. Hal Jordan was really good.
Kilowog.
I mean, Sinestro was really good.
Yes, I love Sinestro. Sinestro, like, honestly has never been bad in any
Can
form.
we just remake the Green Lantern film and have Sinestro back?
Yes, I do.
Screw Green Lantern movie. We'll just have a Sinestro movie. Sinestro. Who would not watch a movie called Sinestro?
But, I mean, if we do enough DC Universe, like, if we do enough, they should be having a Green Lantern movie. There should be one for Sinestro. There should be one for Larfleeze. There should be one for Hal Jordan. There should be one for everyone.
Anyways, we're going to talk about our ideas and how to make it. Now, Frank, you want to start?
Yes. First, I would like to say, don't kill off 3 major antagonists right in the start. They killed off Parallax, Krona, and Hector Hammond in the first movie. Big no-no. I mean, he does act like Hal in the beginning, but then it's just like as soon as they get the ring, the space flight to Oa, I don't think they did enough introduction to it.
And your actual idea for a film?
Well, my idea would be maybe focusing on Hal Jordan, or maybe one of the different Lanterns. Like, I would like Alan Scott, or at least a cameo.
That wouldn't make any sense right now.
Yeah, he wouldn't fit into the core, but you have to admit, there are Alan Scott fans out there. And I mean, yes, they changed it.
He doesn't fit into the new DC universe that they're trying to make, though.
He doesn't, but I do. And how they changed his sword several times. His ring was infused with magic, and it was a core ring, but it wasn't a core ring, and he's an honorary member of the core. But it's all sorts of stuff. But maybe it'd be more important if they did. I honestly think the best one to start with would be Guy Gardner.
I like Guy Gardner.
Like, I mean, Jon Stewart has the appeal. Like, everyone, but the thing is, there's a different Lantern that's appealed to different generations. Like, Alan Scott appeals to a different group. So does Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, and Simon Bass. They're all different generations, and they appeal to different groups.
You know what sells today?
What?
Teams. Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy. People like having team-ups. So my idea would actually have all the human Green Lanterns in it.
Including Alan Scott.
Not Alan Scott. So you got Jon Stewart.
No, not even a cameo. Not even a reference.
Not
even just like a old guy like with the lantern and just the ring.
You know what? We can have an old guy walk across and be like, "I'm Alan Scott," and he walks away, and that's his cameo. We have a film with Guy Gardner, who's the sarcastic jerk of the group, Jon Stewart, who's the hard military guy, and Kyle Rayner, who's the free spirit.
You have Kilowog, the veteran Lantern and corpse trainer. Lyra, also a hot blonde female Lantern.
But I don't want Hal Jordan in there, because this could be a movie about the Green Lantern Corps, and Hal Jordan can be on Earth. We could show an event that's happening out in space, where the Green Lanterns are saving things. That's the problem with so many movies, like with Green Lantern. And it's all about Earth. It's all about saving the Earth. What about everything else?
Yeah, they do have to go through a lot. They could go through, like, the Sector 666 massacre. They could just... There's so much they could do.
This is a Green Lantern Corps movie.
But technically, all the Green Lanterns are part of the Justice League. Like, literally, there are times, like, where you can see... I'm pretty sure there's scenes where there's, like... there's scenes where Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, and Alan Scott are all just like this together.
There's usually only one Green Lantern on the team at a time. I mean, if you had a Justice League film, like this, the new DC Universe is having this Justice League film that they're rushing. They're not going to use a lot of Green Lanterns for this film. They're going to use one Green Lantern. That's
rumored to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah, they can rumor all they want. I'm not going to hear anything. I'm not going to think about anything until I actually see a freaking trailer. It's like Batman and Superman. I'm over that. I don't care anymore.
Right.
We could have the Manhunters as villains.
No man escapes the Manhunters. No man escapes the Manhunters.
The movie opens up on...
No man escapes the Manhunters.
Yeah, okay, I get it. The movie starts up on
No man escapes the Manhunters.
This is the kind of thing you gotta do.
Yes! Anyway, yeah, the movie opens up on Oa.
The movie's on Oa. You know, you have the human Green Lanterns, and you have the main Green Lanterns. And you know what this movie could be? It could be a war film. In space. Who would not see a war film in space?
And it's not just the Manhunters. They could fight the Red Lanterns. They could fight the Durlans. They could fight just a various, like, there could just be a villain team up, like Relic, Bolfunga the Unrelenting, Kanjar-Ro, Mongol, and Evil Star.
Yeah. And with that, we could have the other lantern colors in this.
Yes.
No, maybe not like
Saint Walker.
Push them. Maybe have a Saint Walker cameo.
I'd like more than a cameo.
How about 2 minutes of Saint Walker in there?
Okay.
The Green Lantern space universe out there
is huge.
It's. We don't even have to have a DC universe. We could have a Green Lantern universe, and that could sell 20 movies at least.
You see, Green Lantern, you have to have an encyclopedia for his rogues galleries.
The other Green Lanterns that don't get looked at enough. I mean, Jon Stewart is maybe...
Jack T. Chance.
I feel like after Hal Jordan... I'm talking about Earth Lanterns.
Oh.
I feel like after Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart is the second best well-known. I mean, people...
Justice League.
I mean, people assume that Jon Stewart is Black Hal Jordan. I assumed he was Black Hal Jordan as a kid.
Honestly, when I was a kid, I thought... I was really confused. Before I learned there were different lanterns, I honestly thought the writers just kept changing him several times. I didn't know there were different ones.
That's what I thought, too. But then we grew up and we
learned there's 6 of them.
Yeah, there wasn't 6 at the time, but there was 4.
5. We're counting Alan Scott.
Alan Scott doesn't count.
Yes, he does count. He was the original.
But it's not the Green Lantern Corps. We have already discussed magic, science.
Yes, but the ring was originally powered by science, but now it's magic.
When you think about the Green Lanterns, you mostly think about Hal Jordan, and that's my thing. If we've learned anything from Marvel, DC, if you've learned anything from Marvel, I'm talking to you. Take characters that no one knows, and it'll be a hit.
We could eventually get to a Blue Beetle movie.
Screw you, Blue Beetle.
No, we could have a chance. I mean, I've heard rumors Marvel's actually going to consider a Squirrel Girl movie.
Marvel, please don't do that. If we learned anything, it's you can take kind of decent characters and make them awesome.
No, they can't. You remember the SNL sketch? They can't fail. Squirrel Girl will be a box office hit. They will have, by the time DC has the Justice League together, we will be on Iron Man 100 and Squirrel Girl 20. You know what Green Lantern would be interesting to put in there? Gnort at the very end. Because his most notorious thing is avoiding battles.
No. I have the perfect idea.
No. He sits out until the end of the movie and you see him at the end of the credits like, what's up, guys? Because think about it. He avoided Blackest Night. He avoided Rise of the Third Army. He avoided Crisis on Infinite Earths. He avoided everything major that affected in the DC universe that affected the Green Lanterns. It was just like, go on, Gnort.
You know what? Let's have the raccoon in there.
Wrong universe, right?
No, he's a squirrel.
Yes, there's Chip, and then when Chip dies, it's Badge.
Badge. That's who it is.
But Badge is good friends with Simon Badge.
I'm sorry. If you make a movie in space with space warriors of the galaxy, and you have a small little creature animal in there, it's just gonna be funny.
Oh, but we could do Buzz, the Fly Green Lantern.
Let's not do Buzz.
But he dies an honorable death, saving Kyle Rayner.
Besides our ideas for things, what would a graphic novel or comic that you've seen of Green Lantern, what would you think a good basis for would be a movie of? I said that really...
Rebirth, but then have everyone. Then have to be the lead up. I'd say you could do The Fall with Hal Jordan, like where Hal Jordan goes nuts and like just starts butchering the core. You could do Blackest Night. That's also a lead up. And that's like when you have the universe established and a bunch of dead people you want to bring back.
I think Blackest Night would be good. I mean, if we've seen anything, like Marvel's been doing a really good job. They take these comics that people know well, like Winter Soldier, and they're going to do Civil War. but they take the story and they adjust them to that universe. Like, did you read Winter Soldier?
No.
I read Winter Soldier. Very different, but at the same time, it's got that same core. Like, so you could have a Blackest Night, maybe not have the DC characters. You could have the Blackest Night event, and you wouldn't just have the heroes showing up. It would just be the war between all the lanterns, or
The War of Light.
The War of the Lanterns.
War of Light. Yes, because that's the 7 colors, and technically there's 9, including black and white. But
Like I said, Green Lanterns fighting any other lantern would be a good thing. It'd be a big war film. Hi, thank you for watching the video. We didn't really have an ending because it cut off towards the end. So thank you for listening to Frank and I ramble about Green Lantern films. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. I feel like this is a time when Frank would say something really stupid, so I'm just gonna say, shut up, Frank, or something funny. See you later.